Hiya guys and welcome to Brew's podcast. It's with me, Cameron Hall, and...
It's with me. And Harrison Ellis. Thank you for joining us, guys. We are two beautiful, succulent men, tenacious men, stupendous, I meant. And then obviously we got Mike here with us today as well. What flavour's the drink you're drinking again today?
So last week I went for the other flavour of Tenzing, which was like mango and passion fruit or something, but...
Oh, no. I'm joking. So, Cameron.
Yeah, babes.
Cameron Hollister. I have a question for you. So, I was going to ask you last week, but I completely forgot. So, you obviously have finished uni now, you know. You haven't graduated yet, but because you got that coming up. But you finished I saw that you had a special little like event when you finished uni. It was like a carnival or something.
Yeah.
And there was a particular thing I saw in your story. Obviously, I won't say exactly too much, but what I will say is it was very funny, but also very it hurt me inside with the cringe.
Hey,
do you know what it is?
Yeah. Well, there's one thing I gotta say. Summer ball, summer loving, baby.
You're a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah. Summer ball, summer loving. Come on now.
I was looking at it, I was like, what's this? And you were on the spinny Ferris wheel thing, and you were this girl, and then you kissed the girl on the head, right? And I was like, whoa! And then all of a sudden, you kissed her on the lips, and then I saw that you were going to try and go in for a bit more, but she didn't realise, and she moved away, and then you were like... I was like, oh no!
I'm a sussy bagger, you know?
Oh, bro, I was like... I commended the very admirable that you are doing your thing, but when she moved away and your mouth was open a bit, I had died inside a little bit.
I was securing the bag though.
You were? Did you? No.
It would have been inappropriate to secure the bag, so...
Fair. I brought with me today some Pringles.
We were both very drunk to the point that would have been unwise. So, yeah.
We just as drunk as each other?
Yeah. Well, she was probably a little bit more drunk than me. She pretty hard, so...
What was it now? Right, I got a magic trick, right? Magic trick, yeah? Okay, ready?
Yeah.
So, you see here, I have a Pringle. See it? Take a good look. Yep, I have a Pringle. I'll make it disappear.
Right. Wow.
And where's it gone? You wonder, where's it gone? Well, it's going to blow your mind. It's right here. That's so mad, isn't it? I'm so good at magic, bro.
Oh, man.
Comment below. Oh, no, you won't, will you? But...
Put a little like. Smash the like if you thought that was good or bad.
Oh my god, go again. It's about no.
Thinking of you eating your Pringles.
You think about it often?
All the time. But we were just outside having a snack, pre-breeze. And, well, Harry had a Baby Bell and a Pringles, but he was eating the Baby Bell and he holds it up to the sky and he goes, "It looks like the moon."
And I go, no, it doesn't.
And you know what that made me think of? In secondary school, there was a girl who thought the moon was made out of tin foil.
Not cheese?
Nah.
Tin foil? Was it you?
No.
Was it you?
I'm not a girl, so it's a bit hard.
Oh, you're not?
But it was anything gullible at school that people just took as true.
Was there? You're asking me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure about at school and other people, but I was very, very gullible once as a small child, right? There's nothing in my teeth, is there? No food?
No, you're Gucci.
No food, so I was really good once. I was so little, I must be 5, 6, but I do remember this, like a standout memory. My mum was showing me a little picture of me sat with her in my grandparents' garden, and they're all there. It's just a picture printed out, you know how it is. I'm looking at it, and the picture of me, you know, I'm really young, but I was probably a 5-year-old looking at a photo of when I was 3.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing this little cute little sun hat. And then I go, oh, I didn't know I used to be a baby girl.
What the fuck is that accent?
I'm doing like a kid's voice. I didn't know I used to be a baby girl.
No.
No, I fully said that. I fully believed I used to be a baby girl. because I looked like a little girl in my sun hat. And my mum was like, "Oh no, you weren't a little girl, mate. You're a little boy." And I was like, "You fucking what? I was a girl."
You got a little todger, mate. What do you mean?
Nah, I got big on me.
No, but when you were youngers.
Now, to be fair, I've always had a big one because no, this is true. Yeah, when I was born, my mum told me this like years later. Apparently, my doctor, like who delivered me,
It's like,
no, she's
damn, Amy,
no. Well, basically,
boy.
she said to my mum, for a newborn, he's actually quite well endowed. She fully said that.
Damn.
And my mum said at the time she thought that was a weird thing to say, which is kind of true, I guess.
You got blessed from birth then.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Damn.
She Dr. knew it. She said they were Dr. I might blow out her name just to be safe.
Oh, it was a woman. Damn.
Yeah.
All right, you were certified by shorties at day one, so.
I wonder what she's doing these days. Shall I type her name in and see what comes up?
Fucking hell.
Bruh, where's the picture? I want to see her beautiful face.
Damn.
I want to see the
boy.
woman that knows my dick is massive.
You're a sussy backer.
Oh, yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Right, well, anyway, I couldn't find a picture of her. I'm not going to bore you guys any longer, but yeah, that's what she said. So,
You were pack and eat from early days.
the other day, I was walking from the shop to my house, and there's this girl's house that I always walk past her. Only once actually. She came round here, and obviously, certain activities were activated, were pursued. And I saw this man come out of the house, and I thought that's probably obviously her dad. And as I walked past, he went, "You're right there." Like, just a politeness as you walk past someone. I go, "Oh, you're right." And in my head, I was thinking, "You don't know, I shagged you."
All right, boy, I dropped a payload in your daughter.
Oh, no, I'm not gross, mate. I'm a very respectable man. I just said, "You're right there."
What
But
did you do?
in my head, I was like, "You don't know."
For a Chicago Time pizza, and went, "There you go, son, get yourself some tea." On the house.
You're a strange man, Cam. You really are.
I'm a man of the people. I'm a delinquent man of the people.
You're a man of the delinquents. You're a menace to society.
I'm a man of assassin and thieves.
What's that meant to mean? You kill people and steal their stuff? Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, you're a man of assassin and thief.
No, but talking of assassins,
Oh.
do we want to talk about the absolute fucking mockery that was the Ubisoft event?
Yeah, man. That
So
event.
you weren't seeing what your hands were doing then?
Oh no, the hands weren't doing anything. It was a hands-free wank job.
Oh, have you ever reached that peak of like...
Hands-free.
Yeah.
Do you know?
God
But
mode.
actually, did you say God forbid?
No, God
Oh.
mode. God mode.
I thought you meant God forbid. No, I actually have.
The Gooch chakra, like, then you just...
No, I actually have had a hands-free wank once. Yeah, no, I have.
Like...
So what happened was, it was when I was younger, like a teenager. I went in a rabbit hole on xnxx.com, and I stumbled.
As you do.
Yeah,
On what a website.
I know, right? I used to love that site. Just the blue sheet, the sheet of blue. The sea of blue
With hits of like pink or purple or whatever.
Yeah, but so I went through a rabbit hole and I stumbled across these things called like binaural beats or something like that, which it is a thing. It is a thing that you just listen to on YouTube, which just makes you feel more positive and stuff. But there was a deliberate one which was done to give you an orgasm without touching your dick. And I'm telling you now, bro, it actually works. I think what it is, it's a certain frequency. It goes like woo 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 woo, and it gets more intense. And you're like, no, check it. No, it's not. That.
That's fucking wild.
But I don't know if there is or not. But there might be like affirmation type things underneath, like really quiet that only your subconscious can hear, like a voice saying like you're gonna come or something. I don't know. There might not be, but like a subliminal type thing. But I was listening to that. And I'll tell you what, it fully does, like, make your dick start to, like, feel an intense feeling. But I never actually came, obviously. Like, in the end, I'd just be like, this is too much. I just need to be like... Yeah. But,
really,
like,
I would have wanted
fully
to, like,
worked.
get to the end of the experiment.
It's a very similar feeling to... Don't know if you ever had this, but, like, to when if a girl just... So disgusting. I'm so sorry, guys. But it's a very similar feeling to when a girl, like, or a guy, depending on your choice, like and never actually like does anything more, just keeps or something on the tip. It's like you feel like an insane feeling of like, I need to just like fuck right now, but I can't, because you know what I mean. Like, it's just like I need to just like, it's an very intense feeling that is happening, and I felt a very similar feeling when I was listening to those binaural beats. So to answer your question, whatever that was, have you ever come hands free?
Almost.
Have you ever done a hands free? Yes. What about you? Have you ever done a hands free?
No, but that's like, there's so many things about the human body that we don't know or haven't explored or just starting to understand, and ancient
Gone.
ancient stuff like that of like frequency allowing you to like, it's fucking wild. It's just like,
it's a lot of the brain that's not being tapped into, you know.
I feel like we're gonna go full Joe Rogan and start talking about DMT now.
Well, have you ever tried DMT? I've never. I couldn't tell you. But what I will say about that is, I know somebody that did once, and I don't actually really know about their experience, but I just know that somebody that did do it. It's like smoked DMT or whatever.
Fucking wild, boy.
But anyway, we were going to talk about the AC celebration disaster.
Oh,
so
Christ.
I'm gonna premise this with my despair with Ubisoft anyway. I won't go into too much detail because I've talked about it before, but you know, they are a company that are awful now. They used to be pioneers in the industry, and then the years have gone by. They start copying other people, just shilling you a sales.
They just became waste cadets, basically. Just like,
yeah, man. And it's so like they just make games to sell you products now, and the same goes for their PR and their live streams and all this. You know, they say I can taste the Pringle. Sorry, taste the Pringle, touch the Pringle. I don't know, that's the rain, but
yeah. Huh?
But I every now and then, like at the moment, I'm looking a lot on like gaming channels because of summer. You know, they don't have E3's not on this year, but there's a lot of announcements going on. Like what's the Xbox press conference the other day?
In the summer.
Anyway,
So my heart beats on.
and so I was checking through IGM, which is like the biggest gaming network, and it's alright. It's just good for trailers and that, you know. And I come across Assassin's Creed 15-year anniversary celebration, and I thought I was not excited, but I thought, you know what, I will tune in to watch it, because as much as I'm gonna hate the next Assassin's Creed game, it's gonna be a shell, a ghost of what it could be, and it's gonna try and sell you a product. I still want to see what it's gonna be like. I just have that sort of love-hate relationship where it's like, I don't know why, but I want to see what it's gonna be anyway. So I was like, it's a 15-year celebration anniversary. They're going to announce the next one or show us teaser or something, because 15 years, and also there's rumours of this AC Rift, which is like apparently going to be the next sort of like, not massive but smaller game before their massive sort of product placement game, which is the
AAA.
Well, it will be AAA either way because it's Ubisoft, but you know, it'll be a smaller map, smaller sort of story, a bit more linear from the leaks.
Game, you might want to call it.
Whatever. It was this next thing they're releasing that rumours suggest, and I thought, well, they're going to announce that, aren't they? So I think, well, I'll watch it anyway. I know they'll talk about Assassin's Creed Valhalla and try and talk about. I knew they were going to talk about new updates where you destroyed certain new monsters, which I don't give a fuck about, because I don't play Assassin's Creed. If I want to kill monsters, I play The Witcher 3, an actual good game.
Why did they bring monsters in? Like what?
Well, The Witcher 3 is one of the greatest games of all time, in my opinion, which is great for that game. But the unfortunate thing is, because it was such a good game, everyone tried to copy it. So Assassin's Creed Origins came out 2 years after Witcher 3, and they thought, we're going to reformat Assassin's Creed into an RPG style. I say style because they weren't really RPGs. They tried to be, but they weren't. And we're going to basically add all these monsters in these, and make it like The Witcher, where you can fight all these big monsters. Whereas like, well, that's cool, but make a new IP, make a new one. Don't do it in Assassin's Creed game, because that's not what it is. But that's what they did. And then obviously, Odyssey came out, and again, I'm not going to go into all detail of that stuff, but I do recommend a video for you to watch. You might find it interesting. It's called Assassin's Creed Odyssey Broke Me. It's got like 1 million views, and it's all the reasons why it's just like it's just awful in every way, but it's like valid points. It's really good.
Odyssey was definitely the quick spiral downwards for them.
Well, and people say, well, okay, it's not a good Assassin's Creed game, but it's a good game. I was like, if it's not a good Assassin's Creed game and it is an Assassin's Creed game, then it's not a good game.
Yeah.
Because I'm paying for an Assassin's Creed game, so if you're not giving me that, it's not a good game. You can't say, well, it's a good game, but it's not like, you know what I mean? It's like, they say, oh, what a gameplay's fun and stuff. Well, okay, yeah, that's fine. That's your opinion. If you enjoy it, fine. That's great for you. But it's like, for the people that are actually fans of Assassin's Creed and have been here for so many years, it's just like a slap in the face, and
you can't call something
embarrassing
if
for
you're
them.
not driving cars,
it's embarrassment, I think, to them to release a game such as these last three. Well, Origins was actually okay, but to release a game such as Odyssey and Valhalla and to not be embarrassed. Like the worlds designed are always so good. Like Ubisoft are really good at world design. They always have been. Obviously, I think Assassin's Creed games are much better fit in one big city than in a world with trees and grass and stuff, because it doesn't fit for me. But that being aside from gameplay, the world is always really well crafted, which is fine and stuff. But like all the stuff they just shove into that game, into that world, I think it's embarrassing and stuff. And anyway, we could talk about the celebration and. So anyway, that premises my disdain for this company anyway, aside from their misconduct that they're still not fixing, and their practices where they try and sell you microtransactions and they make a game to sell you a product and to sell you more and more and more. They don't actually make a game for a good story or a good experience. So I have this disdain for the company anyway, and I knew they were going to let us down because that's all they've been doing for the last 5-6 years. They've been letting us down. The last time they didn't let us down was... Origins was good, and I still think it's a good game. It's just I can't help but see it in a little bit of a sad note now, because I know that paved the way for the bad games after that, and if they didn't do that, then maybe that wouldn't have happened. But if you look at it just by itself, I think it's still a good game. But yeah, anyway, I knew they weren't going to do anything good, but I thought it was still going to be more than what it actually was, this celebration thing. All it was like a 2-minute, maybe 3 minutes sort of, thanks guys, we love you all type PR type stuff. Oh, we're going to be releasing a title update for Origins to give it 60 FPS on the new consoles. Well, that's fine, but no one asked, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, well, I've been playing it on 70 FPS on my PC for 5 years. I say 70 FPS because my monitor does not go above 70 hertz, otherwise it'd be 100 FPS. But it's like, that's cool for some people, but it's like, on a 15-year anniversary, is that all you got to give us? You know what I mean? And then they talk about an update for Valhalla where there's going to be a new monster mode where you fight some more monsters, and it's like, no one asked. I don't care. You know what I mean? It's like there'll be some people that like the new games that don't really understand the reason.
Yeah, like newer players,
younger kids, teenagers, or like me when Odyssey came out, I was actually a little bit deluded at that point, thinking it was actually good. Because, a lot of AC fans who have grown up with it and stuff, you just get teased a tiny bit of Assassin's Creed now and you just eat it all up because you think, oh, they never give it to us now, so when they do, it's great. But it's like, I don't accept that anymore, because I think, why should I let them dangle like a carrot of Assassin's Creed and pull it away every time I get close to it? And it's like, trying to get on point with just trying to finish what I was saying there, trying to actually give an actual answer, coherent answer to what the question was. It just wasn't a good show, in my opinion. They didn't really show anything. They just showed updates for Valhalla, which no one cares about. They showed like a roadmap for one more DLC. Bro, the game's done. Stop giving us DLCs. They're not even good, bro. And then they just gave a 60 FPS update for Origins, which came out in 2017. And that was... I didn't watch... Then they just started waffling. There was a few co-workers or whatever, employees. And they were just going, so, back in 2017 when you were in Origins, like... How did you find the workload, and when it came out, what was your opinion on the game? It's like, bro, I'm not watching a podcast. I'm here to watch a celebration of 15 years, and it was shit, and that was my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up with my brother. Well, yeah, my brother majorly like playing the early ones like AC Tour.
Yeah.
And they've strayed so far from the original concept now with the monsters and shit that I just like can't be bothered with it.
And also they made a good sort of, I say linear, obviously you could go and do things, but basically linear story, little nice tightly compact world of lots of good stuff to do. They took that and they just went expanded this like massive world with nothing to do in it and just a load of grinding and killing enemies to level up so you can just do one thing.
I love the point you made of like when they did a smaller map, like just one city, but made it really well. That goes way
like
further
dense
than a world.
Detailed. Yeah,
Revelations is just like a perfect example for that.
And Brotherhood with Rome. It's like, I think Rome's a bit bigger than Constantinople and Revelation, I think, but both those are really good examples. I think it was, once AC3 came out and they added the Frontier, which was like that grass woodland area, which wasn't too bad, but it was that. Then they saw that, and then obviously Black Flag came out and it was exploring islands, the oceans, but they both still had big dense cities.
Yeah.
But then obviously they went back with Unity and Syndicate to just big cities, which, yeah, you say what you will about those games, but they were good cities, well made, good for parkour. And because what they used to do, either in Assassin's Creed game, is they used to they would create the world and everything around the mechanics. Like, so they would have in mind parkour, traversal. They'd have all of that in mind, and then they'd create the cities. Obviously, it's based off real cities, so they had to, base it off like what it was back then. But like they basically, they'd make it in a way which was for traversal. Whereas these games now, it's like the mechanics are made around the world instead of the other way around. So the parkour's awful because there's nothing really to climb. You just, you obviously lesser in even in Unity and that, but like even back to like the Ezio ones and obviously the first one. Climbing was actually a challenge. You wouldn't just push up the whole way. You'd push up, and then you wouldn't be able to go up any higher that way. So you go along, you go up, and then you go around the other side of the building because you need to go up further. And it was more of a puzzle to get up, and that's what I loved. And then now you just literally run. You just hold A and you push up, and then you just don't even have to look at the screen, and then you look back and you're up. And it's like
it's just lazy.
Yeah, it is, and it's like they've seen a good sort of thing, and they thought, how can we just like really dumb this down, take all the good elements out of it, add a load of bad elements, and then how can we turn that into like profit, like selling people things in the in-game store. And it's like, I remember back when they used to make a good game for a good game, but I think that's a sign of the times as well. Back in the early 2000s and stuff, even up to like 2012, 2013, 2014, a lot of games were made, they wouldn't have microtransactions. They make the game, they make a good game, and then it would sell well based on how good the game was. Whereas now, with all these sort of new games as a service type stuff, it's a lot more, how can we have an ongoing sales with these people? How can we sell them the game, but then keep selling them more stuff? Which then leads to them, this whole making bad games, not really focusing on actual good game. Yeah, that's my opinion on that anyway.
Yeah, it's just frustrating to see.
It is, but there'll be companies that stay true. You can hate on CD Projekt Red for what happened with Cyberpunk, but still, at the end of the day, in my opinion, like, once all the bugs are out of there, it is a good game, and which obviously is one of the best received games of all time. It's like those are games made in this sort of era where there are no microtransactions, and it is just a good game. And if you make a good game, the sales will show anyway. The numbers will show for themselves.
All good things have to come to an end, unfortunately. They just fizzle out. Whether there'll be a revival in a couple of years or whatever, and they'll finally get their heads screwed on and they'll make something original that everyone likes. So.
Yeah, I do worry a little bit for the gaming industry with that. With like people like Ubisoft, like they're a bad influence, aren't they? Like other companies probably follow suit and stuff, but yeah, just gotta hope there'll be good companies out there that stick with the good stuff, and there's a lot. So we are lucky that way, Yeah, but Yeah. Should we move it to another segment, or do
Yeah.
you want to say any more on that?
I think we've summed it up.
All right. Well, I quite was interested in your segment. You want to say about the Tinder's thing or something?
Yeah, I just wanted to know, is there any, we both use Tinder.
Yeah.
know? Is there anything that you see on a profile that you're like, ooh, that's a red flag?
Yeah.
Like, is there anything that directly steers you?
There's a few things. There's a few things. One, I can outsmoke you. You see that a lot.
Oh,
It's like, bro, if I smoke loads of weed, then it wouldn't be a red flag. But the fact that I don't,
smoke and drink you as well.
yeah,
Like,
it just comes across a little bit like it might not be. This might just be the way I see it, but it comes across a bit like chavvy to me, and it's just a bit like got nothing better that's more witty to say. You know, this is less me. This is more Ben Mills. He told me about this. If he sees a girl that's either a nurse or rides horses, he always says no.
Oh, horse girls are L, bro.
Because he's like, you know they're going to want to kill us.
Bruh.
You know they're going to be high maintenance. I'm like, all right, well, you're very generalising here.
Nah, but that is dead ass, though.
Yeah, but not every girl is gonna,
but
every
like,
horse rider girl's going to be like that.
I'm sorry, horse girls, but sometimes there's a few of you that you're a bit of hard work. And that's coming from a car guy, like... I know we're troublesome, but bruh, come on.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I've not really experienced that, so I can't really say.
Have you ever been with a horse girl before?
This sounds sort of a horse girl. What's wrong? Why is she called a horse girl? She got like a face like a horse. No. That's
She rides.
No, I know. I'm
horses
joking.
like,
Thing is, you know, jockeys, you know they'd be quite good, like cock jockeys. You know they would.
Is that what you?
You know they'd ride quite well. You know they would.
Is that why you like me? Because I'm a short man.
You're you love cars, so you're like the gear stick jockey. You ride the stick. I don't know what I'm saying. You go. Right, I just got to go into third gear. So you go.
Ugh, that's disgusting.
Oh
bro.
wait, I got you about second. Oh, that tingled. No, I'm joking. But
to be fair, I'd say like there's a lot of hobbies that like create or have fairly troublesome people in it anyway. So
yeah, like people that love to go around murdering. That's a pretty bad, troublesome hobby. It is, isn't
what,
it?
have you experienced that before?
Oh no. Thank God.
But yeah, it's not all horse girls, but there's definitely some, and there's also like
Well, all right, what's an example though?
like
Because there's probably a horse girl watching now thinking, what's wrong with being a horse girl?
just like some are naturally very high maintenance. Like,
But what's that got to do with riding horses?
it's just there's some kind of connection of like that personality and the way that they take like extreme care of animals. Is then you're basically
they're probably very
like,
kind and caring individuals then. You
Yeah,
probably
but-
want to be with a horse girl. She look after you.
they become quite like intense. Like everything you do, they're like got you in a microscope. Like, oh,
Not sure if I'm catching your drift.
we'll get Ben on and we'll talk about it at some point.
Nah, I don't believe in Ben, man. You know what he said to me once? Every now and then, like when he's back in Bath, we'll go to Weatherspoons and get some food and that, and just chill there for like hours and just hang out. And sometimes we go on Tinder, like on my Tinder, because obviously he's got a girlfriend, but like he'll swipe on mine and then we'll have a go together. It'd be a bit of fun, like a game, you know. And he goes, oh no, that girl's icky or whatever. I go, what do you? No, she goes, no, he doesn't say. He goes, that girl's dirty. What do you mean dirty? She looks like a very nice individual. Oh, you can tell the way she like wears makeup and like the way she's like done her hair. I'm like, bro, like it's just a girl.
That's a bit uncalled for, to be fair.
And he's like, you know, she'd be dirty. And what do you mean? What does dirty mean? What does that even mean? She looks clean to me. And then you can't really answer the question, and I'm like, it's just something someone's told you or you've heard somewhere, and you think that's like, you know what I mean?
Nah, but yeah, you got to be respectful when you're on these apps. you can't just go like handing out L's. Everybody's like on there being vulnerable, you know. Like you're putting yourself out there.
Other people are there, are just there for the follow on Instagram.
Yeah.
It'll be a girl in like her underwear, and
trying to take L's. Yeah.
It'll be a girl in her underwear, and it will in her bio would just say Insta colon and that, and I bet if really fit girls in their like underwear who do that on Tinder, I wouldn't even be surprised if they get like 100 extra followers like a month from that or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just from that, it's a lucrative market for them. A lot of people.
Have you ever?
I swipe away on those because I don't. It doesn't matter how good looking they are. If it just has their Insta in their bio and nothing else, and it's pretty. You can tell they're doing it for the follow. I just don't swipe. There's no point.
Do you ever get like? They're literally like prostitute profiles. Like,
yeah, I've actually seen them.
Yeah.
For a while, I used to see like it would have a picture of a piece of paper and an at on it, and it would say like to hook up or the escort service. Obviously, that's why I'm away. Obviously.
Yeah.
I'm not about to.
Mate, that's insane how many there are near me now. Like,
is that near though? Is it?
You think Tinder like they're pretty? You think they're pretty hard at policing their like app or whatever? But
I bet they get banned all the time though.
Them.
They probably just make them. They're like bot accounts that as soon as one gets removed, they'll make two more. You know what I mean? That's what I haven't seen them in a while though. To be fair.
And you get girls that are just like plug in their OnlyFans.
Yeah. Obviously, I respect it, but I'm not there for that on Tinder, so I swipe away on those as well.
Yeah.
Thing is, if I had OnlyFans, you got to promote, haven't you? You got to do it somewhere.
True.
And Tinder's a good place to do it because people go on it and they'll see you.
Just getting the bag in it, and if people are like some dirty boys that are horny, or like swiping through and they see a girl at OnlyFans, then to be fair, you're in the right place.
Here's a question. Yeah. I know we can't talk about this before, but I don't think we talked about it like this. Would if you were chatting to a really fit girl, but it wasn't anything serious, you were just chatting to her, and she was an OnlyFans girl, she's really good looking, really hot. And let's just say you were somebody who was not looking for a relationship. You were just looking. You were a lover, not a fighter. You know. Would you?
Talking about FWB type stuff?
Yeah. And you were chatting to this really fit OnlyFans girl, like honestly, the fittest girl you've ever seen. And she says like, "Oh, we should like do you should do some content with me. Would you do it?"
No, I do.
What if she's like though, like we can either do angles where like your head is not in the angle, or it's like blurred. It's just her and your dick. And like a bit of your body, I suppose, because you can't avoid that.
That's a bit mad.
But she's the fittest girl you've ever seen. And she says, I'll give you 50-50 profits, obviously. So you'll be making like $5,000 a month or something.
That's a risky though, like, because some people will be like, oh, he sees this girl, she's uploaded this video, and it's got a willy in it, then we can only imagine that it belongs to one person.
$5,000 a month though.
Yeah, but other dudes are gonna like.
So you're
possibly other dudes that you know are gonna be like.
So you're more thinking of the judgment you might receive. You wouldn't want them to be judged.
If everyone's like watching me slam some girl, like
they'd probably just be jealous, wishing it was them.
To be fair, if I made $5,000, then I could probably like buy some of like my dream.
A month as well. You save up for 3 months, you can make $10,000 in like 6 months. If you save up a bit, you could make like easy good money like that. What's that in a year?
To be
5 times 12. What's 5 times 12?
5 times 12.
Shall I look it up?
Oh shit!
Let's look up 5 times 12. I'll just do it in Google.
Mate, this is embarrassing.
5 times.
We don't work in the maths industry.
60. Wait, what?
60k, mate. That'd be 60k a year, dog.
Nah, no.
Yeah, G.
For real?
Yeah, 30, bro.
Wait, 5.
Yeah, think about it.
1,000.
Think about it in your brain, bro.
60,000. You'd be making that for fucking. Yeah, I know. You'd be making $60,000 a year just for doing what you do with her anyway.
Mate, I could buy some like cigarettes with that.
So what would you do? That's my question. You've had a nice time to think about it now.
To be fair, if I knew like you, if like
me, you want to do with me?
No. If I knew that like family members and you weren't gonna watch it and didn't even know that she had OnlyFans.
Well, the family members aren't gonna pay for it to see it, are they? So
no, but if I knew that you and Ollie and that weren't gonna watch it, then I'd be like,
bro, I ain't gonna pay for that shit.
I'd be like, that's calm. Yeah, I'll do it. Whatever.
So, the only way anyone would get it for free is if leakers, because sometimes if you go on Reddit, there'll be like r/ and it'll be like name, so it'll be like r/ Cameron Hall. or r/truckpappy, or no, be r/ the girl's name, and then they might see it for free if you like leaked out or whatever.
Well, be a porn star name then.
Well, okay.
If you were,
I know how to get your porn star name. I know how to get a porn star name. So, the first name of your first pet and the name of your street. You put it together.
Were you talking about first pet I bought with like my own money?
Just any first pet you grew up with, like animal,
Okay.
their name and the first sort of word name of your street. Put them together.
Cookie Brunel.
That's your porn star name, bro. Cookie Brunel. Mine's Benny Bloomfield.
Benny Bloomfield.
Yeah. Benny Bloomfield or Freddie New Buildings.
Oh, Freddie.
That'd be my second one. Yeah. That's how you get. So it would be r/. I forgot already. What was yours? Cookie Brunel.
Yeah.
r/Cookie Brunel.
Oh, that's such a weird name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or it'd be Archie Brunel, I guess.
Is that another one?
Yeah. Or I guess it'd be like Archie Coniston, actually. But we're actually disclosing where our roads are.
Yeah, but we don't know like the city. There's loads of roads with the same name, aren't there? You imagine how many new buildings there are.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But yeah, so
if you had to choose like your OnlyFans registration name, like what would you go
like
for?
if my porn star name?
Yeah.
It's got to be something that's going to be memorable and something that's associated with porn. So, thinking.
H Dog Rides.
I don't ride though, so I don't go to the gay porn, so I won't be riding.
No, but you ride the girl, innit?
What? So she's got a strap on, and I'm riding.
No, she'd be riding you in that.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be riding, would I? No, I'd be like Harrison Big Balls or Harrison
Big Balls.
Harrison Shagnuts.
Oh,
Harry Shagnuts. I'll be Harry Shagnuts.
So you know how you see like Mia Khalifa or whatever at a basketball game, and they're like, today in the building we have Mia Khalifa or whatever. You'd be at a Bath rugby game and they go,
Harry Shagnuts.
in the crowd today, folks, we have a very special guest. Was it Harry Shagnut?
or Harry Fuckface or something.
Harry
Face Fuck. We got Harry
Star
Harry
Shagger.
Face Fuck. What's that?
Harry Star Shagger.
Star Shagger. What's that meant to mean?
Because you're a Star Wars fan and you like shagging and you can do like Star
Nah, I'll be Harry Star
Wars.
Destroyer. Harry Face Destroyer.
What porn stars are you destroying?
I'll be Harry Sloppy. Harry Sloppy Face Fuck.
Harrison Skull.
Skullduggery. Skullduggery Smythe.
Skullduggery Pleasant.
Yeah. Skullduggery Face Fuck. I don't know what I'm saying, man. Let's just move on. But yeah, would I fuck a OnlyFans girl like for big P's? Yeah, hell yeah, I would. I don't care, like even if my face was in it, bro. I'd be doing that.
Even
shit.
with man, Hollister's gonna ring you up.
I'll say, yo, I haven't been with you for 6 months because I'm making $5,000 a month.
Would you actually like fully ride out the OnlyFans career then if you were like?
If I was with a girl that already did it, yeah, I wouldn't. Like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, but if you were making like $5,000 a month.
Yeah, man, I'm not gonna make it by myself.
Would you be in it to win it? Like.
The thing is, alright, here's the thing. Like, I would not. I would never do it like just. I would never do it like now or by myself because it's like you'd have such a long period of time of just like having to promote yourself being naked all the time. Like, the only way I'd do it is if I already had like a massive fan base and they all came in and just I didn't have to promote it. I would just my normal Instagram, everything like that. But like if you go to the OnlyFans, I'd be doing my thing.
Or if you had like a girl that was already in the game that would boost your profile.
Well, yeah, then I'd do it with her if she's massive already. Like no.
Yeah. How many male OnlyFans models are there? I guess it's like way less.
Lot. You know, one of the biggest male OnlyFans artists is Tiger.
As in the rapper Tiger.
Hey, bro, he be whipping out schlongs. He be doing some mad shit.
Fucking really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro.
And then, you know, one of the...
do us a Google and see how much they actually make.
I'll do top 5. I'll do
Yeah.
top 5 OnlyFans.
I can't believe we've said on the internet that we're making pee, we'd be making fucking OnlyFans.
Alright, is this...
Look, there's...
Is this the order?
Fuck news.
So,
Who's
bro.
that? To be fair, she's pretty bussin'.
Gem Wolfie, 900,000 a month.
Jesus Christ.
And the thing is, that's only off OnlyFans. Should be selling probably merch stuff. Should be doing TikTok stuff probably. Should be doing tons. So she should be making should probably be making 1.52 mil a month or something.
She is pretty dank though, you can't lie.
She's your sort of woman, isn't she?
Yeah, she's got, I can't remember what these shoes.
Megan.
Oh mate, you
number
got
9.
for these.
Oh, how is she?
Mate,
we're going
Megan
from 10
bottom.
to 1.
Yeah.
So this isn't the best. This is number 10.
Mate, that's number 10 making almost $1 million a month.
This woman, Megan Hansen.
Megan Button Hansen, yeah.
$1 million a month.
I recognise her name.
Yeah, she kind of fit, you know.
Was she on Love Island?
Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, to be fair, I don't watch Love Island.
Or
I don't watch Love Island, but no, she was.
Oh,
I've never watched Love Island. However, I saw her on an advert. Thought she was really fit. I looked her up, yeah, and there's a video on porn sites where she had her tits out and she's doing some actual sexual stuff.
Damn.
Yeah.
Have you ever looked up one of the TikTok stars or something on one of the dirty websites?
No, but I bet you have.
No comment at this time.
Who are you looking up? Go on. You're in too deep now.
Nah, that's it.
You were looking up Deji.
Yeah. No, but let's say she's a very dank female that inhabits the interwebs. So.
And there was nothing on there, I assume. Was it?
Yeah. There's stuff on there.
Was it those gross videos where guys will be wanking off to a picture of the girl and then they'll come on the picture and the video ends?
No,
ever seen them?
That's not really.
They're called
thing.
tributes. Or something. Cum tribute.
And you're watching that?
No, I saw it when I was young and I thought this is gross. Why would I even? And every now and then, sometimes you see those in the recommended. And I'm like, why am I? I'm not gonna watch that. Would you ever do a cum tribute?
No, I don't think I would because it would make
would you not?
Because it would be on Pornhub, so it would make no money.
You can make money on Pornhub.
Yeah, but not as good as OnlyFans, innit?
What if you in your OnlyFans that you do
uploaded a tribute
in the OnlyFans that Cam actually definitely does?
Yeah, definitely.
What if they were all the fans? What if all the OnlyFans were requesting? Can you do cum tribute, please? I want you to wank to this photo of whatever. It's like Boris Johnson or something. Cum tribute.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah, but what if someone requested that for $100,000?
If it was private request, and then I'd be like,
and it was
alright,
big peas. I'd do it for 100. I don't have to look.
£100.
I don't have to look at the picture of Boris Johnson. I can have my phone out here while it's recording. Nobody knows where else I'm looking, and I'm just wanking, and I come on Boris Johnson's picture.
That's a clip. That's fucking mental.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Right, who's next?
Right, yeah.
Safari.
So this is a dude. What's he making?
Safari Samuels. He's making 1.91 mil a month. I don't know how they know the exact numbers, but Safari Samuels.
He's not.
Oh, shall I read out the thing? Safari Samuels made more headlines for joining OnlyFans than he ever did for his music and reality TV career. The rapper signed up in 2020 along with his wife Erica Mina, who is also a top earner on the platform. Mina enthusiastically promoted their jump on the not safe for work bandwagon by tweeting, "Be a fly on our wall. My husband joins me on OnlyFans." Yeah, I heard about him. They talked about him on No Jumper.
He don't grasp me as someone that
he's got a massive penis though. You know he does.
Probably.
That's why he's one of the top earners. He probably does some crazy shit as well.
To be fair, it's not something that's I can imagine girls being yeah, let's sign up to man's OnlyFans unless they're proper fit.
Might be a lot of guys, a lot of
True.
gay or bi people. There'll be women out there that do. There will be. I reckon it's mostly men though. That's my opinion. I might be wrong, but that's what I assume. If it is just men like him in his content and no women, but he might be fucking girls on his OnlyFans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it said with his wife, so.
Well, she's got her own, so they probably collab, yeah.
Yeah.
Pia Mia, she's very fit. 2 mil a month.
I want to know if there's any girls watching this. You know, it's up to you if you want to let us know, but let us know if you do watch.
If you want to do an OnlyFans with us, let us know.
If you,
is that what you're saying?
No, if you subscribe to OnlyFans.
Yeah. And if there's an OnlyFans girl out there that's like really fit, yeah, and wants me to join in with you, I'll do it. You know, I'm out here.
Would you ever sub to an OnlyFans?
Nah, it's not really my thing. You know,
it's like £2.
Well, I can get it for no quid online, and it's like I get it. I get some people that do it because they think they're really attracted to this woman and they want to see what she's like naked or whatever. But it's like, it's not for me, you know. I'm not. I don't have the urge to see every girl naked. So.
But like Pia Mia, or if there was like some girl.
Yeah, she's a very good looking girl, but I'm not about to pay.
If there's some girl that's like lives near you that you've had a massive crush on but never smashed,
that'd be weird.
Like,
it would just be weird.
If she's like OnlyFans, then
nah, I will never pay for it. I'll only ever do it. All right. They don't. You think
respectfully?
Yeah, I was gonna say you think they pay for it, but to be fair, they might pay to support other creators and stuff. I bet it's so fun. You can collab with each other. You just get to shag each other for collabs. I bet it's so fun. Please, there's got to be someone out there watching that wants me on their video.
The thing is though, like, there's definitely girls out there that like their dad's mates have seen their OnlyFans.
And the parents themselves probably. Yeah, but I think you just gotta get to a point where you gotta accept it. Making 2 mil a month, that your daughter or son is a success. Who cares what they're doing? You know what I mean?
To be fair, there's a girl that's into cars that I follow, and she started an OnlyFans, and she definitely like lives at home with her parents, and it's a bit like.
Oh, so she's in her bedroom going like
yeah,
while her parents can hear.
And doing like live streams and shit. So
that's
like,
awkward as well.
Like her parents definitely knew what's like going on.
Well, here's the thing: like you can have a really open relationship with your parents, but like that's like. With my parents, I'm very open to. I could talk about sex and talk about stuff like that, and like it doesn't embarrass me or anything. Like I'm talking to you, sort of thing. But I'm not about to start moaning in. That's still too far, way too far. So I wonder where the boundaries are at for certain people. You know what I mean?
It's wild. Some people are like besties with their parents though, and just like
but come on now.
No, but we'll literally like cross mad boundaries.
Do you know? Well, yeah, man. I mean, obviously, when I had a girlfriend and I still lived at home, like, we'd obviously have sex and like it would be so like obviously the parents could hear, but you'd try and be quiet. Yeah. And even to be fair, even thinking about that, I cringe.
Like, music on.
Yeah, and it'd be obvious as soon as.
Yeah, but it'd be obvious, but at least it's something like more pleasant than hearing like.
Sorry.
Than hearing like you going to town, innit?
Yeah.
Which is more respectful.
Tell you what. Like. Oh yeah. Tell you what though, doing things like that where you have to be quiet, it's so much worse. You got to be loud. Yeah. You got to be like
Well, it's nice to have a mix in it, really, because sometimes it like makes it a bit more exciting.
I don't know, man. I prefer just expressing true feelings both ways.
It depends on the situation, I think. Like sometimes it might add a bit of sauce.
Who's next? We're taking too long. Let's skim through the last few.
This is like heavy.
Oh, that's his wife, Erica Mena. 4 mil a month. Is that right? I'm blind. Yeah, 4 mil.
Yeah, 4.5 mil.
Mia Khalifa, 6 mil a month. Tiger, 7 mil. My guy in those briefs there's something going on. You know.
Mate, look at that crease there, boy. That could be the
that
fucking...
Cardi B's on 9 mil a month.
Oh, fucking hell.
I know who's on number 1. It's, what's her name?
Bella Thorne.
11 a month. Yeah, she's not bad. She is bad. She's bad.
Yeah, she's bad, but she's...
Yeah. And then last one is... I think this is outdated because now the top earner isn't actually this woman. It's Bad Bahabi.
Oh, fucking hell. Why... mate, she should not...
She earned like 40 million or something. Bro.
How old is she? Like,
she's 18. Obviously.
Still, that's fucked.
Yeah, but at the same time, she made 40 mil.
Yeah, but think about all these sussy backers that have been waiting since she was like 13 for this moment.
It's not a problem, though, is it? It's theirs.
No,
well, technically it is, but
if you were a dad though, you'd still be a bit like, come on now, this is
But my daughter just made 40 million.
I'd be like,
I'm so proud of her.
wait till you're 21, B.
But it's her choice. She's 18. The law's there, and if she's at 18, she can just do what she wants.
But
you know what I mean?
that's still a bit wild to me. That's still a bit like.
There is the debate of that. Is it too young? But the only reason I say maybe it is because you change a lot from 18 to 20. Even you change a lot, so she might.
True.
The thing is, if you're making 40 mil, I don't think you're gonna regret it.
True, yeah, you'd be balling in like.
If you made £1,000 and that was it, there's certain girls that maybe we know of or whatever that do it and they make maybe there's one guy I used to talk to every now and then and she did it and she only made like 400 a month on it. So maybe one day she'll regret it because it's not life changing. It's you're doing a lot of stuff for an average wage, not even average, lower than average. So it's like. So I think a lot of girls like that, when they do it young, might regret it because there's nothing that's actually proper benefited their lives and they've done a lot of stuff which they might then regret. They might not,
to be fair,
but they might.
To be fair.
But these millionaire ones, I don't think they're going to have much to regret.
One of the instances that I think, fair play to them is, during COVID times, some uni girls, started Onlyfans and got some money in because obviously job market fucking fell on its ass and they had bills to pay and stuff, and so if they're earning a couple of £100 a month off OnlyFans, and fair play, especially if you're saving yourself from damnation or whatever.
Yeah, I respect it all the way. It's a job at the end of the day and it's successful.
Plus fair play to them. I respect the body positivity. Breathe. I like it. I respect it. I have some notes on my phone.
Just a bit of water. Yeah, me too. Let's both look for our notes and decide what we want to talk about next.
Oh, I got fucking.
I think we could do an accent battle, but that might end up being really racist. Oh, I was going to ask you a quick question. It won't be long, just a quick one.
Yeah.
Do you ever wear women's deodorant?
I've had on occasion where, after certain concurrences, and I've not brought a go bag, then I've...
A what? A gonad?
A go bag, where...
Your clothes, your stuff, you didn't brought anything with you.
Yeah, and deodorant.
It was a one-night stand, what can you do? Is that what you're saying?
Some women's deodorant's pretty good for, both.
I only strictly use women's deodorant, I use men's sort of aftershave, not aftershave. What do you call it? Perspirant or whatever, deodorant, which will stop you from sweating. But then over the top of that, I put on this really nice women's deodorant I have called Impulse. Spray it. You get cherry flavour. You get Crush. You get Love. You get Excite, and it's all these really nice smells, and I just love it.
In the summer, I wear. I think it's called Hugo Boss Unlimited, which it's more of a summer fragrance, so it's more floral anyway. So, women's deodorant, some, the fruitier smells that you get from men's deodorant sometimes come very close to women's smells anyway, so.
Yeah, I just think women's smells so much nicer usually. Men's is a lot more
You get darker, muskier flavours. You get stuff like cedar wood and stuff like that. And that's supposed to smell proper manly man, whereas sometimes you want something a bit more subtle.
Cedar wood.
Yeah.
Wood. the off-brand in Primark. Cedar wood state or whatever it's called.
No.
You know what I mean?
Cedar wood is a type of wood though.
Yeah, but the brand is called Cedar wood state.
You have to.
ICBA, mate. ICBA.
Mate, it's becoming a boil factory there, boy. Not telling you.
You hot in here?
Yeah. Talking of.
Gonna get rid of what we talked about.
On a little crossover note.
Yeah.
Obviously, Kate Bush is top of the charts.
Who? Who's that?
Ever heard "Running Up That Hill"? If I could, I'd make a deal out with God and get him to switch our places.
No.
It's an 80s song that's super popular at the moment. Yeah.
Is it a tiki-toker popper?
No, it's from Stranger Things.
Don't spoil it. I haven't seen
Stranger
Series 4
Things
yet.
is really popular.
Yeah, so they played it on there.
Top Gun is at the top of films at the moment.
Gotta wipe.
And we're almost at war with Russia.
Nah.
So thinking on these 80s vibes, if you could bring one thing back from the 80s and make it popular today, what would it be?
Tell me yours first while I have a think, because I...
See, it's a throw.
Oh, you don't even know either.
It's a throw for me between either the cars or the fashion.
I can't bring that to fashion. I think it was too...
Really?
It was in its time, and I think it should
80s
stay in its
fashion
time.
is lit, bro.
Yeah, but I think it should stay in its time. You know, keep its charm.
I think some stuff that I wear is pretty 80s, like.
Nah, more 90s, isn't it?
Well, a bit crossover, mate. I don't think I wear anything that's like particularly modern now.
Ow!
Or
That's
yeah, but it's
those shoes.
Golf GTI.
Those shoes are pretty modern.
Nah, Air Max 90s.
Design of them though is proper,
Air Max ones.
That's a proper 2020
like
shoe.
90s, isn't it?
Yeah, but the colour, that's definitely a modern colour.
Colourway,
And that thing,
possibly.
that's pretty cool.
The eyelet.
Yoink.
This is Nike Air Ones. Have a Nike day.
Have a nice day.
Little smiley face. Yeah. You love my feet.
Yeah, man. I sniff them. I love them. I fetishize over them.
Dirty bastard.
Sanitize. What would I bring back? Honestly, man, I don't think I would, because
Anything.
I think it needs to stay where it was. You know. All right, there is one thing I'll bring back. My parents told me about back in the day when they were growing up. There was a big burger chain called Wimpy Burger. And apparently it's really good. Apparently it was like the donniest of burger places. It's like before McDonald's was really popular.
Yeah, Wimpy's taking an L though now. Like their quality's gone down.
Well, I don't think they have them anymore.
Yeah, bro. Trust me. Look, type in Wimpy, you'll get better results. I watched this dude called Phil C84 on TikToks.
Fills me up 84. What shit are you watching, man?
Phil C84.
Fills me up.
Phil C84. He's one of my favourite content creators on the app. And he
On
does
the
like...
Is it on OnlyFans?
No, it's on TikTok.
On the app?
It's on TikTok. It's on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
But he does like reviews of cities, and like a lot of the time he'll figure out if they got a Wimpy or not.
Oh, fair play. I didn't know. I thought they all went shut down.
No,
I think most of them did.
They're just
after
pretty
that.
rare. Like they're only in a few places.
They used to be all over the place back in the day, I think. So I'd bring that back, see what it's like saying. You know, I don't know anything about it, but
maybe we could go to a Wimpy one day.
Yeah, we should find one. Maybe there'll be one by the Star Wars toy shop.
Star Wars. Wimpy.
Can I ask you? This is a good question. Yeah. This is a an interesting topic.
Here we go. Let's see if there's
What shall I ask
Saucy
you?
Backer. Oh, where's this? Andover, there's one.
Oh, that's a long way, bro. That's like at least an hour, isn't it? 40 minutes.
Closes at 6. Look at it, bro.
Shit, we go now.
That don't look particularly busted.
Bro, that looks gross. Oh, show the camera.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it don't look that busted.
Bro, that looks dirty.
I'm telling you, the quality is taking a big L.
Bro, that's
fuck is
I
that?
think it should stay in the 80s. I've decided now. It looks like a fever dream. It looks like something you'd find in a.
It looks a bit greasy calf, bro.
It looks grim.
Bro,
I'm not going there. Sorry, I'm checking it.
Mate, look at that. Oh, bro.
I'm off to Wimpy, mate. I'll see you later. No, just checking we're all good.
Mate, look.
Oh wait, show up to the camera.
Oh, mate.
Oh nah. I'm just making sure the blur does it focuses.
That's a big L. I just think Five Guys does that kind of stuff way better.
Oh, bro, 5 guys, man. There's 5 of them, and they're guys.
It's bussin', baby.
Yeah, man. I have a question for you, yeah? I have a question for you, yeah? Do you think parents...
Was I axing you? Was I axing you?
Hey, listen, man. Don't
Abandoned
coach
Toys
your
R Us. We should
appropriation.
go there.
Where is it?
Outside Swindon.
Let's do it, man.
Baby.
Alright, can I ask you a question now?
Yeah, what's up?
Are you ready to listen?
Uh-huh.
You're not, are you? You're
That's
doing a
some
Luke. You're doing a Luke
shit,
right
baby
now.
boy.
You're on your phone. Okay. Do you
Shout out,
think...
Luke.
Do you think... Oh, nah, I'm not going to veer off. Do you think parents should allow their kids to have underage... I don't want to say the words together just in case YouTube thinks I'm saying something dodgy, but
Naughty time.
underage S in their house. So do you think parents should
What,
allow their...
naughty time?
Yeah. Do you think parents should be like, okay, son, I know you're 15 and you're seeing this girl. It's it's gonna happen at some point. So I'd rather you do it under my roof, sort of thing. Or do you think they should say you shouldn't be having sex? You're too young.
Mate, I'd be saying, you too young, boy. You gotta hold off, bro.
But
If he was 15 and 3/4 or whatever, maybe.
What's the difference between 15 and 15 and 3/4? Not much.
15, 15 is you're
14
14. You're 14, just turned 15,
See,
and then 15 and 3/4 is in 2 months or whatever. You're gonna be 16, and you're both the same age, within weeks or whatever.
I actually disagree. I think if you have a child,
True.
right, and they're growing up in a society where they've got a girlfriend, they're gonna have sex, and it's as a parent, if I was a parent, I would think to myself, well, I do think they're too young, but there's not much I can do when they're a teenager. They grow up, these things happen. I'd much rather it happen in a controlled environment where I could be there for them and I know nothing bad's going on, rather than in a park or at a party. You know what I mean? I'd much rather that happen. And so that's the way I see it.
But also, I feel like if you talk to them properly, have a proper talk with them, and that they respect you to a certain level, they don't understand some of the consequences of having sex at that age. Yeah, you can be 15 and you can be bright, but there are certain elements that having sex at that age is, has its consequences that don't always come to mind.
I mean, that's true, which is all the more reason why I would rather it happen in a controlled environment that I could be at, because I think even if you tell kids and they understand when you say, oh, you shouldn't do it, kids are kids, they're gonna do it, you know what I mean? When I was 4, obviously I didn't lose my virginity till I was, I think, 17, or was I 16? I can't remember. But if I was 14 and I actually did have a girlfriend or whatever, if my parents said, oh yeah, you need to be careful, you need to do this, you need to do that, I would not listen. I would pretend, I'd go, yeah, and then I'd just do it anyway, because that's what most kids do. So I'd much rather, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely get your point of making sure that they're safe. I feel stage 1 at least would be trying to slow the train down. But if they're gonna do it, I suppose you would want them to do it in your house under the safety of your own house, whatever.
Yeah.
And at least if you can talk to them before or whatever and explain to them, then at least you'll know that they're going into it.
You can provide them with condoms and
prepare
vibrators.
Them in a safe, but mentally and whatever, prepare them in a safe way.
Yeah, give them some condoms, because if they're going to do it anyway, they might not use a condom somewhere else. You make sure you give them condom. Yeah. Bit of, maybe not a bit of lube, that might be a bit too far. But you sort them out.
Yeah, it's just I don't think trying to directly stop them is dangerous, but slowing them down a little bit, or explain to them if they're a certain age, it's not that far away. Save it as your birthday treat for your 16th or whatever. But
birthday treat. I'm gonna let you have sex.
But yeah, you want them to be safe, I suppose. So.
That's true. So that's your opinion, you think? Well, no, what is your overall... What if you think of it as if you had a son or a daughter?
If I had a son or daughter, this would be my 2-pronged approach. Well, technically 2-pronged or 3-pronged approach at trying to make sure they're safe. First of all, have a good chat with them, explain to them, yada yada. Second option, then if they're really desperate, explain, a couple of months, whatever. And then if they're like, nah, that's it, we're at that stage, we think we're both, ready to go forward, then perhaps I would consider it and allow them to safely do the
consummate
act within the safety of the house.
I think what I said. I think yeah.
Yeah, equally, I think it's very much an individual thing.
Here's a question then. What if you've got a daughter, yeah? She's 14. And she's like, I've got a new boyfriend, like he's coming round. He's going to meet you guys. And this isn't the sex thing, this is just another situation. And then the kid is 16. So he's 2 years above her. He's 16, he could legally have sex. She's 14. Only 2 years, but what would you... And he's like, what would you say? What would you think?
I'd be like, mate,
Would you disapprove?
I'd be like, mate, you're a bit of a sussy backer, mate, not gonna lie.
But don't you think... At 2 years, they're both young teenagers
true,
at the end of the day, aren't they? Is there much difference between 14 and 16? I was just as immature, probably both ages.
Bro, you just made a good argument of why maybe encouraging people
to have
sexual intercourse.
I'm not even saying that.
Age.
No, I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying. No, I'm saying like just to date. They aren't having sex maybe. Or
if they're not having sex.
Or you don't know.
If they're not having sex, or at least they're not having, sex that I'm aware of and I can prevent the sex on the premises of my house, and that I encourage her to be safe with her body, then perhaps I'd allow it.
Perhaps, if you're good. Or naughty.
If you're 16 dating a 14-year-old, you're a bit of a sussy backer.
I'm trying to think. I suppose if you are the age of consent, they're not. Then I suppose
if you're like 16,
it's not technically illegal though.
I
don't think.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, it'd be sex with a minor.
Yeah, but no, because you're also classed as a minor at that point.
No, trust me.
Yeah, but you're under 18.
Google it.
I know this, right? If you are, it's technically illegal, but no action would be taken because you're both still teenagers. Because you're both still under 18, no action will be taken.
Hold on.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
But obviously, if you're 18 or over, then yeah, action would probably be taken. Well, I suppose if somebody wanted to, then it would. I guess. I don't know. I don't know how these things work, mate. What are you typing, bruh? Oh.
So I'm typing in: is it illegal for a 16-year-old to have intercourse with a 14-year-old? There aren't any laws around being a non-sexual relationship where a person is underage, 18 and or other. Once you turn 16, it's not illegal to have someone to have sex with you, no matter how old they are. I've been talking to her. No,
that's kind of mad when you think about it.
I don't think it's like... here we go. NHS borders. Criminal law. It is a criminal offence for anyone who is 16 or older to have any kind of sexual contact with someone aged 13, 14 or 15. It is also a criminal offence.
Yeah, but they're not going to prosecute him for it because he's still under 18.
You'll go to
yeah, but what I'm saying
is detention centre.
Nah, I don't think that would actually happen. That's what I'm saying. I think they might say that would happen, but because they're so young and they both don't really know what they're doing and they're both under 18, like they wouldn't take it further than sort of you shouldn't be doing that sort of thing. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it.
Offence. Oh, it is a criminal offence for anyone to be involved in a sexual act, sexual intercourse, sexual touching, kissing, etc. with someone who is under the age of 13, whether the young person agrees or not.
Because they can't consent because they're under the age of it.
It is a criminal offence for anyone who is 16 or older to have any kind of sexual contact with someone who is 13, 14 or 15. It is also a criminal offence for both girls and boys aged 13, 14 and 15 to have consensual sex with anyone else aged 13 or 14 or 15. So, yeah, that is what we're saying is that it's a criminal offence for someone 16 to have a
I knew it was.
sexual
I knew it
kiss,
was.
anything that it could be determined in a sexual manner with someone who's under the age of 16.
I don't think they would go to. Sorry, I don't think they would actually get in trouble though. That's what I'm saying. Should we move on from this?
Yeah, because it's getting a bit icky.
Dusty.
Dusty.
What's the best accent you can do?
What's the best accent?
Well, no, we choose out of the last two. Do we pick accent battle or do we try to tell the mad story of when I was at Lil Pump concert? Or do we do one of yours? Or both?
I think. Yeah. Have you ever told me the pump story?
The Pump story. The one pump orgasm. Not joking. The Lil Pump concert story. I think it will be good to tell because obviously in 3.5 weeks I'll be going to see Trippie Redd in London. So it might be.
Have you done Pooh Spoon again?
Well, it's so close now. They must have set up everything. Everything must be organised. There's no way they can now. He'd always do it with a lot of time still going. So I think we're actually good to go this time. The Lil Pump concert. Then, do you want to hear the story?
Yeah, why not?
Alright. So, it was back in October, I think, of 2018. Lil Pump was in his prime. Lil Pump was on the come up, you know. Gucci Gang was out. D-Rose, Gucci Gang, D-Rose, and Harvard Dropout. Before that even come out, that album, like, it was all going off of Lil Pump. He was posting his videos of him doing crazy shit. Yeah. He was on the rise. He come over doing a little tour in the UK. And obviously he was stopping at the O2 on Frogmore Street in Brizzy. And
Brizdingo.
Yeah. So we were like, was it Ben? Yeah, Ben Mills. He sends me a message, yeah. He goes, yo, Ben Mills, I'm going to see Lil Pump. No, I'm joking. He just goes, yo, do you want to see Lil Pump? It'll be sick, because me and him would always go to Second Bridge and like listen to Lil Pump and stuff. Yeah. And I was like, oh yeah, fuck it, why not? It'd be funny. It'd be fun. So we go on the website and it's literally like, it's like 15 quid or something. It's so cheap. So we both get a ticket and we plan it all out, and then obviously Noah ends up deciding to come with us as well. He gets a ticket. Yeah, we head over, we go there, it's pretty fun, you know. For ages, he don't come out for ages. We queue for like, I don't even know, like an hour and a half, massive queue, and it's so cringy. Loads of people in the queue would just, every now and then you'd hear someone go, Escada! They'd scream, Escada! And then I was trying to get Ben to do it. I was going, Ben, go on, do it, go on, Ben, do it, it'll be funny. And then he's like, no. And then eventually I go on. He goes, oh, fine. And he goes, Escada! And he just goes, oh, no, why did I do that? So cringy. But everyone's doing it. And then, while we're in the queue, their tour bus pulls up. And the doors go, you know, like, the doors go like, and as it doing, loads of weed smoke.
The hydraulics,
Loads of weed smoke is just bellowing out of the door. I'm not even joking. And I think maybe Lil Pump he's already inside the building or something, because the people that came out was like his hype man, and like his little brother. And at the time, his little brother was like 15, and he comes out smoking weed. He's got these massive chains on. They all come out when they're like massive, like probably like 50k chains or something, and they're just walking out. Whatever already knows. It's just funny, like you just smell a massive waft of weed smoke as the door opens from the tour bus. And then they get on, and we're just all talking, like laughing, like this is jokes. And then we get in, and then they do it. That's like warm-up acts. I can't even remember who the rappers were. They probably weren't very well known. I might know who they are now. I can't remember. There was
a dude who was like Lil Pump's like best mate, who was also rapping at the time.
Smoke Perp.
Yeah, Smoke Perp. That's it.
Yeah. He's the one who did the infamous worst freestyle ever, wasn't? Did you see that?
No.
Shall I show you a clip?
Yeah.
I don't think he was there. Smoke Perp wasn't there. Because he would have been... Well, we'll wrap up in a minute. He would have been headlining with Lil Pump. It would have been a joint thing if he was there.
Just for reference, like, for the viewers out there, it's 22 degrees right now. And we're in a room with, like, lights going
Here we go.
Computer going, everything going.
I'll just show this one because it's 50 seconds.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is actually we'll just watch a little bit because it's the funny moments. I'll just overlay it. Ready? Now, whenever it plays, is it gonna be an act? He's just. He's mumbling. He's meant to be freestyling. So, you know, they have people like Choose Forward on going mad freestyles and they get him on and
Yeah.
he obviously just can't think of anything to say. He's not even bad when he does real music, but he's obviously not. So yeah, that's
you can't say turn it up.
And then he just goes
and then goes yeah, do some shit. Come on.
Yeah, but so yeah, I don't know if I don't think he was there, but just the mad stuff about the story is that like it was just so like they let way too many people in there, and it was like literally I'd never been so. It was like the Travis Scott concert, but a small version. Like we were all literally like this, and everyone was going mosh pit. They would be mosh pitting, and like you'd stand next to one of your mates, and then a minute later, or not even a minute, 10 seconds later, you look along. And they would be all the way on the other side, and you don't even know how they got there. And like you couldn't stand still. Everyone would be mosh pit. You'd just be flying around the room like this.
Yeah,
I was drenched in sweat. I was dripping.
That's Lil Pump all over though.
Yeah.
He just fucking.
He was going, "I want you, motherfucking turn it off." He's going, and eventually he had to go. "Yo, the security said no mosh pits because it was too dangerous."
Yeah.
Like we were just flying out. I didn't get proper injured, but I hurt myself, like bruised and shit.
Mate,
And
me and friends
mad.
used to watch like most violent mosh pits, and like quite a lot it'd be O2 and Bristol would be like
For
on the
real,
list.
probably because it's so small.
Yeah, it'd be O2 and Motion would always be on the list of like most dangerous mosh pits, and it'd just be people slamming into each other.
I wonder if there's like a recording of that night. That would be. I'll just look up
Lil Pump Bristol.
Lil Pump, yeah, Bristol. Oh, I can't type in. Hang on, Bristol 2018. Oh shit, Lil Pump Live Bristol. Alright, look, I'm here somewhere. Just look at this, okay? Look at the people. Look at this, bro. It was like an ocean. You couldn't move, bro.
Mate, oh.
That is it. Yeah, that's it. It's bigger than I remember. It was good though. But you just see the way people are moving like an ocean. You couldn't move, bro.
Yeah, look at that wave that just came in.
Yeah.
Christ.
You couldn't move. If you were stuck like this, or you had to put your arms up, but you couldn't put them back down. You'd be resting them on people's heads and stuff. It was mad. So yeah, I was there somewhere. Gonna get copyrighted, but it doesn't make money anyway, so it's fine. Oh, you know everyone's gonna go crazy. And they played Love It with Kanye West because it just come out, so everyone's going mad as well. Look at everyone. Look at somebody up there.
Damn.
Do you know, remember Leah from college? She was up the front somewhere.
Yeah.
I didn't see her because I couldn't get to the front, but yeah. I was probably around here somewhere.
You were just flying around.
You just seemed to fly across the camera.
Mate,
So weird to see it again.
Mate, I hate fucking venues that just become sweat boxes.
Yeah, literally. I mean, it was a sick experience.
Yeah.
It was a sick experience because I'd never been in a situation like that, but it was just
It's got to be proper mad though to take your mind off how much you're sweating.
Yeah, bro, I was literally drenched, and I was wearing a long sleeve. I don't know what I was doing. I was that old Palace long sleeve I used to wear all the time, which is a bit like a jumper. Had them rolled all the way up here. I was drenched in sweat. I was literally wiping it from my face. It was going in my eyes. I was literally soaked.
No wonder he wears new t-shirt when he's on.
Yeah, because you're going to be sweating too, running around, jumping around. And yeah, that's exactly what I experienced. Like, I just couldn't move. The only way I was moving was just with the crowd, like an ocean. And yeah, it's literally just like that. Like, I think, how many people do you think are in there? 1,000? More?
Yeah.
And it's probably not got the capacity for that. It probably hasn't.
No, like, I'm pretty sure the capacity for O2 is like 400 or something.
Yeah, and look at that. That's mad.
That is little
was
pump
crazy.
all over there, which was reckless as fuck.
I had to experience it though, you know. I had to do it. And it was a good time. And I remember I was a little bit drunk, so I was thinking in my head, like, if I died tonight, I'm okay with that. No, I fully thought that. Because I thought I could die. What if I get trampled?
If you get trampled, yes.
I just thought if I died tonight, like, and I was genuinely feeling like, I mean, I was drunk, but I was genuinely feeling like that. So I was like, if I do, you know what? I've had a good life so far.
You're on high alert in a situation.
I'm going out on. I'll be going out in a good way. I've had a good life. I actually thought that. So do you know that's actually quite comforting to know that when I'm an old man and I do die, I probably feel the same and it'll be fine. You know what I mean? Anyway, should we wrap up or do anything else you want to talk about?
I'm just sweating, bro. Unreal. Yeah. How you're not sweating?
I'm actually feeling fine. You know, I'm warm, but I'm not like. Anyway. Thank you guys for watching this episode of 1550 No, fuck, I do it every time. Breeze Podcast. Bitch. Brazen Podcast.
Welcome back.
I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, press that like button, that subscribe button, all of that stuff. You can follow all the links in the description, etc., etc.
And on that bombshell, it's good night.
It's Gucci Gang from me.
Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang.
Goodbye from the two Galileos.
From the Galleys, the Galileos. The Yarns, the Johns.
I'm going to ask you one more question and you've got a one-word answer for me, alright?
Mm-hmm.
It's a yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
Would you receive it up the ass for 10 million? Yes or no?
No, because that's a sussy.
No, yes or no? You can't ask any more.
No.
I'm not going to answer that question. No, I'm joking.
Sussy backer.
The thing is, it's 10 mil though, isn't it? It's like, it's a lot of money, man.
But that's a pure violation.
100 mil.
100
mil. I'd have to look into the psychological after effects, because if I'm going to not enjoy that money after, because I'm scarred, then...
Mate, every time you spend it, you're going to be reminding yourself how you earned it.
Well, at least I earned it.
Dirty boy.
Anyway, bye guys.
Right, see you later guys. Take care now.